I could have swore. I could swear a lot, I guess. Da 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 da. Merry Christmas to you all. Not that I'm much for Christmas, but 'tis what it is. 'Tis the season to be jolly. I hope everybody's boom. Farmall Fanatic is the first one here. All right, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. You're not first, Chris. I'm sorry. Farmall Fanatic actually took the top slot right there. And so I'm just here to say Merry Christmas. Thanks, everybody, for showing up to this impromptu live stream. Most of you that were on Instagram will know that I am now a married man in Theresa, Miss Teresa. If you want to call her Miss Maria, you can do that because that technically is her first name. Are now officially married. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We were going to do it long ago, actually, when before William was born, but that just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. William came 5 weeks early, and then things got kind of put on hold, and there were some things that we were thinking should have been and weren't, like birth certificate. You don't need a birth certificate to get married anymore. Divorce decree, don't need that either, at least not in this state. They just want you to get married so they can tax you on it or whatnot. I'm kind of happy. I would have to say I'm quite happy. I haven't been married in 15 years. Actually, not 15 years. Has it been 15 years? No, 15. I got divorced in 2005. My ex-wife, she left in 2004. I think it was like May, April or May. I don't even know. Maybe it was March. Who the hell knows? Whatever. February, March. No, she left in March. Like late March, like the 18th of March. That's when that all went down. So, I haven't been married in that, that length of time. So it's almost 15 years. It'll be almost 15 years, and which is fine. I think that, yes, Tim did make it to the wedding. Thank you. Thanks for asking, because he wasn't too thrilled about it. You see, his mother, and she got married once after she got married for a second time years ago, and it ended in a disaster. So it just was it is. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. And thinking of that song, how many people that actually listened to that song thought that it was 400 children, not 4 hungry children? With 400 children and a crop in the field. Yeah, right? I mean, I'll bet there were more people that thought it was 400 children and left wondering, how could this man have 400 children? Yeah, it is a dang good song. But a lot of people that I knew, Haggard Farms, $2. You don't have to give me anything. It's Christmas. I understand. You don't have to give me anything. I mean, I am, whatever, out on a limb, but hopefully everything works out well. I heard that it was a tough planting season in North Carolina for wheat, so we may be in a little bit of a pickle as to how much wheat we get done. But I do have to get a hold of my contact down there and take a tour of what we will be doing. It needs to be doing. Holy shit, Raymond Mackey, you're crazy. $100. You don't have to do that, my friend. You don't. I mean, it's okay if you want to, but you're giving 35% of that to Gurgle. Them bastards take like the lion's share of it. I had a guy the other day give me $300 and some dollars, and out of that, I got $187 out of $300. It was ridiculous, but yeah, it's okay though. Whatever. I guess Gurgle needs the money too. Good morning and Merry Christmas, Mr. Pandy. I've been watching you for years. Yeah, Luminant Energy Solar, $1. Yeah, I get 35 cents or something, but that's cool. Anyways, thank you. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Thanks, Jared. So what were we going to talk about? I guess there's lots of things to talk about. Dan Gibao, I believe. And when the PayPal fees were bad, PayPal. If you have PayPal and you want to send me PayPal, that's fine. It's One Lonely Farmer, ONELONLYFARMER at yahoo.com. That's how you can do that. If you have PayPal and you transfer money from PayPal to PayPal, it doesn't cost anything. I know there was a nice guy who put that $100 deposit down on my international loader, and that actually cost me $3 or $4. Yeah, $3 and some cents for him to put $100 down. It was ridiculous. What the hell? Ported new video, Partage might. That's not even English. Rose Rocherol or whatever. Put it in the video description. I guess I can. Here, I can write something. I have to look at the keys when I type. That is my address. That's my email address, and you can use that if you want to deposit into PayPal. That's fine. It's cheaper. It's cheaper for you guys. I mean, you could take $50 off of a $100 gift, and there you go. Yeah, no, we're hitched. We got engaged a while back. We did. Quite a while back. It was midsummer, maybe July, August, maybe. I don't remember that exact date. Doesn't really matter. No, it was June. It had to be earlier than that. And I was supposed to do it while we were in, the Philippines the first time and the second time, but it just never presented itself. We were going to go do different things, and I just never got the opportunity to do what I wanted to do where I wanted to do it. So it just kind of got, here, take the ring, kind of a thing. And she'll tell you, she says, he's just not romantic. I can be, I guess. Where I wanted to ask her to marry me was in a northern island of the Philippines. There's a lighthouse there. I thought it would be really cool. Do you like a John Deere 6930? The John Deere 6930s and 7530s are very similar. And they're made down, I think they go down the same assembly line. And I really think that the 7000 series that was made not Manchester, in God, why can't I think of the damn name of the Mannheim, Germany? It was, a very similar tractor to 7530. I think 7530 had a little more snot than the 6930. But the problem is, you buy a 6930 here in the United States, and they were not here. You can't sell them. They're just worthless on the resale market. You have to really wear them out. Farmall Fanatic. Never trust a skinny Santa. Yeah, I could agree to that. Yeah, never trust a skinny Santa. Minnesota Oliver and Deer, thanks for saying Merry Christmas. I'm sorry I haven't been able to talk to you. I've just been so damn busy, as you probably do know. I can't believe there's this many people that are, on Christmas Day, willing to come on to the Asian Persuasion. Somebody asked where the Asian Persuasion is. She's actually just got done giving William a bath, so he needs to be clean. Do you see where I hit my head? There it is, man. That freaking thing's red. Yeah. I don't think I've gotten a small package yet. So if it came yesterday. Bill Cargill, $20. Thank you. Since you don't want anything to do with New Holland, what combine will I buy next? I have my New Holland combine. I like the New Holland combines. I really think that they're, up until the series that I was running, they competed with, up very well with the John Deeres. Honestly, I could pick corn faster and cleaner and more mud when it gets wet. It doesn't seem to matter. My back is mending. Obviously, it's feeling pretty good. Twin rotor for the win. Yeah, well, you would know, Northern Farmer. What would you prefer, the Deere over the New Holland or New Holland over the Deere? I mean, I witnessed a TR98. Was it a TR98 against a 9610 or whatever, the 9650 maybe it was, John Deere or whatever. They were two brand new combines, and the New Holland just eats it. Good morning, Editha. Edith M is Teresa's sister. So everybody out there, Edith M. Huh?
She's single.
Oh, she's single. Single. I could say something, she's a pretty girl, I would say. Would you say your sister's a pretty girl?
Yeah.
Very friendly.
Her boyfriend too.
Yeah, she's looking for a boyfriend overseas. She loves Americans. You know what she said to me one time? I mean, we're there and she says, I don't like American. And then she does this peace sign. I was like, I actually, she just wants somebody that appears like Fabio, Fabio, the guy on the front of those romance novels. I think that's her guy. But no, she just needs a kind-hearted guy that's willing to take on a handful. Don't trade me. I'm not going to trade you. I'll get you hooked up, man. You'll travel the world with one of my followers, right? I'm sure there's a couple of rich guys out there. How old and how heavy? Well, she's
37 years old.
Teresa, come on up here, Teresa. She says how old are you, Edith? Edith, you're 37, right? Just turned 37. I think. When was her birthday? September, right? September 4th is her birthday. She's 37 years young. Not heavy. I wouldn't say she's heavy. No, not at all. No. She is a planner. I will say that. If you want to go someplace, get Editha to do it. I mean, she is the one that will plan your vacation from start to finish and do a very good job at it. You will be very, very busy for sure. Anyway, 4455 with 3,000 hours for trade. No, you're not. No, I cannot trade off someone that is like human trafficking. And I'm sure.
You've been trafficking my sister?
No, somebody's trying to trade a John Deere tractor for Editha. She's worth more than that. Edith M has a crush on me. Merry Christmas, Edith, and everyone in the chat. Oh God, I'll have to give her that $5. There. Well, Farmall Fanatic. I have to give Editha the $5 that Farmall Fanatic sent. So it's all good. She's smiling. She's enjoying. But yeah, it's Christmas. It's what Christmas is about. Family and stuff like that. So yeah. Pawning off sister-in-laws, to the highest bidder, which is terrible. $5? Oh, $5. We love you a long time. That's not going to work. I don't know. She's probably going to be pissed at me, but that's all right. We love you anyway. No, she's off to, where are you going to? Brunei, right? Brunei?
Yeah.
Brunei is not really that far from, it's not really that far from the Philippines. I'm hoping that she's there when we get there because she has a new nephew and the only nephew that she's got. And I'm sure that Editha would love to see William. Yes, it's not far from Palawan. So maybe, just maybe, if we get there and you're gone, me and Teresa can, fly over. Maybe. Fly to Brunei. Why not? Weekend trip. I don't know what Brunei is. Is that like a Muslim country? Do you know? I don't know. I know you want to see William, and no, I don't think it is. I think it's just another Asian country, correct? Brunei? It is a Muslim country.
Is it?
Oh no. Muslims don't like me. Oh wait, I don't like Muslims. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Not all Muslims. I mean, there's normal Muslims that are like normal people, but then there's those really weird ones. But yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. God bless. Are you going to have problems being there, though? I mean, if you're going to be in Brunei and it's a Muslim country, yeah. My daughter and her boyfriend will be going back to the Philippines soon. Oh, really? Well, Teresa has tickets bought for us to go on February 1, right? 1st of February? From the 1st to the 18th. Oh, my God. I hope I get some hay made. I really do. No troubles there. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I hope everything goes well. Hopefully, we'll see. Do you have a departure date? Kind of weird. I got to talk to her through a live stream on YouTube. Yeah. A Muslim is a Muslim. Well, you have two types of Muslims. You have ones that are true Muslims, and then you have wannabe Muslims. Okay, so you may be there when we get there. Hopefully we're not passing in the airport. But make sure you wear red lipstick so you can plant one on little William there. Just night, he'd be like, oh, stop. He doesn't like kisses too much. But now Muslims, you have unaware Muslims, the ones that just think that it's a religion of peace. And then you have the true Muslims that know what the story is, which is kind of crazy. Pedophiles and weirdos. But I'm probably going to get some flack for saying that. And I'm sure there's some Muslims out there that are saying that I'm fucking crazy, but I don't know. It's Christmas. I can say what I want. You get married, that'd be the ring right there. We went with rose gold over yellow gold. I told my dad, I says, oh yeah, it's a copper ring. He's like, oh really? He got all excited. His dad's doing research into the copper region. That's where my grandfather mined copper, and he got these rocks and sent them. I don't know if he bought them this way or what the story was, but this is what copper ore is. I mean, the metal copper or the element copper, they just crush the quartz and stuff right out from around that. And then that's, direct to use. There's really not too much smelting involved. So there you go. But yeah, it's a nice paperweight. Reflective coat do I have? I don't know. As far as I don't know, 65% Muslim in Brunei. The rest are different races. Not races. It would be different ethnic groups. So I guess it would be ethnic or religious groups. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would be neat to go to Brunei. They'd wonder what the hell I was doing there. But it'd be neat. I don't know. Merry Christmas from Indiana. Oh. New Hampshire. Where's Tim today? Tim's downstairs. It's religious. Yeah, religions are like the unfortunate thing. Copper's expensive. That's why, I guess. Gold is more expensive than copper, but in order to make rose gold, it takes copper and silver mixed with the gold. So, yeah.
There you go. I mean, it's a bit. That's how you won't mess up with your nice, pretty clothes.
You bought a necklace. Well, when I was married before, I cut myself many times, and it was always a shovel. Mr. Andrew, looks like your subscribers slowed down again. The funny thing with my subscribers is that I get the raw data, and it doesn't match what Gurgle posts. So there's a lot of people that watch. There are a lot of people that just watch, or I don't know. I think Gobble My Balls definitely does some weird stuff there. Rose gold. So rose gold, it is an alloy. Yes, it is a 14 karat. This is 14 karat gold. So you have the purity of it. It is still 14 karat gold, but the pure gold is 24 karat. Okay. So 14 karat, the other two elements make up the difference. So it's still 14 karat gold. It's just rose colored gold, which means that the other 14's another, what is that, 8 carats, 14, 12, 13, 14. So it'd be 10 carats are copper and silver. That's how that's done. Yeah. And it's a harder ring because of the silver. Silver is pretty hard, and copper is quite soft. But gold is not. Gold is soft, and it doesn't wear as well as the other two elements. So yeah, it is an alloy. Yeah. Oh, when we got married, me and Teresa. I was wearing the nice pineapple. What is that thing called? Barong Tagalog shirt that mommy got me. So, yeah, I guess you could say I looked somewhat handsome. Teresa thought I looked quite handsome. Yeah, but I did an American twist on the ensemble. I wore blue jeans, and I wore my funeral shoes. So, but yeah, was there any pictures taken, or was it just video?
Video.
Yeah, video. No, I think my mom was popping pictures off. See, I didn't tell my parents until yesterday. We got married last night, and they're like, "What?" Yeah, I could send you a video. I think possibly. I don't know. I don't think there is any technical photographs, but
We didn't get any picture at all?
I don't remember.
That's terrible.
Yeah, me and Teresa are terrible. We had a lot of fun. Let's put it that way. I have funeral shoes. Funeral shoes. I only wear them to funerals. I've carried many people to their grave in those shoes, and well, I had to throw them away yesterday. I don't have to throw them away. I guess I could shoe glue these things. Can you believe they actually have a metal bar in them to stiffen them? Crazy. But yeah, those are my funeral shoes. You see, I got caught in a baler a few years back, and my left foot is now much larger than. Farmall Fanatic is pouring on the charm to Editha.
Oh.
I don't know. She's not going to go.
You know that Farmer Fanatic?
Yeah, he lives out here in Pennsylvania.
Oh, cool. How old is that guy?
I think he's about my age. How old are you, Mr. Farmall Fanatic? I'm 46, so you got to be in that 40. You're not 50. I think he might be a year or two older. I guess people can't die until you get a new pair. Correct. That's why I threw them away, because I'm done carrying people to their funeral, to their graves. I carried, oh, God, I could tell you how many. Just my Uncle Paul I carried to the grave there. Michelle's grandmother I carried to her grave. I've went to several different funerals with those shoes where I didn't carry people. But yeah, thank God they're gone. They're junk. Same age, 46. That's what I thought. You're about the same age. Breastfeeding at the altar. No, she wasn't breastfeeding at the altar, but she did do that before. You know, Dad had that shotgun. Dad actually blew Teresa's mind, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
So it comes up. It's something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. So Dad gave her an envelope with something in it and said, "Here, this is the borrowed. You are borrowing this from William because it belongs to William." I guess it was something that he had bought for William. And he hands her this. Do you have that thing?
Yes.
Where is it?
It's on the, if you go to the bedroom, there's on my shoe department, on the top of it, there's an orange box.
Oh my God. Right here.
Yeah.
In the orange box?
Yes, should be there.
Okay, got it. So I'll put your orange box back. You'll enjoy this. So this is how this went down. Borrowed from William. Hopefully that's not backwards. And he's like, "Now listen, give me that thing." And she's like, "Okay." After we were married, he says, "Now this is William's. It doesn't belong to you, but I want you to read this." So there, can you all read that? What's that say? Does everybody see what that says? And I'm hoping that it's focusing. Can you say what that says? Nothing special, right? Right? Nothing special. It says United States of America. Yeah, United States of America. Can you read it? Somebody say yes or fucking no. Can't see it? Okay, nice. No focus. Yeah, there's no. Yes, well, I'm trying, it's Christmas. You can't read it? How about now? I didn't see anybody say fucking no. Just no. Is it fucking no or no? I'm sorry. No, put it in front of your face. What is it? Too bright? Okay. So, wow, it is blocking all this stuff. You guys are really going. I guess the F word is not acceptable on Gobble My Balls anymore. It says hide it. So anyways, it says the United States of America, right? There it is. I would like to take it out of there, but it's not. And then he says, "Well, now flip it over and read it." And there it is. It doesn't look quite right? I mean, it doesn't look quite right. So it is a photo of a woman, And there is what I believe is that an anvil or is a ladle?
Looks like a ladle.
It actually looks like a tabot. So there's this woman carrying a tabot and Mount Mayon in the background. It is not a walking liberty. This says 1 Philippine peso. This is silver, and it was made in 1908. And Dad had gotten that for William, or my mother and father got it for William. I would say mom and dad. I'm sure my dad, who's been surfing the internet quite frequently lately. But it says 1 peso, 1 Philippine peso. I'm sorry you can't. I'm sorry you can't read it. So this is a silver peso, which I guarantee you is worth a hell of a lot more than 1 Philippine peso. My subscribers are crazy. Why are you getting personal messages now? Like, hey baby, can I hit you up for a drink?
Why? Death is getting
Yeah, Death is getting propositions.
awesome.
Yeah, it is,
You
man.
got a chance, sis. Go for it.
Yeah, do you hear Teresa downstairs? She's like, go for it, man. No. Oh, don't do that. Why? It's because we're all a bunch of white Americans. Are you prejudiced? Do you not like white people? Is there something wrong with you? You have something against my gorgeous complexion? I thought actually Aditha is kind of fair complected like Teresa. I would say so. Funny. Very white and nerdy. I'm not nerdy. Actually, I don't know why they call white people white. We're pink. We're pink. I mean, doesn't this look pink to you? Pink. Marriage is a prison that still beats the alternative. Yeah, I guess. Either them, I supported your channel. Oh, no. Does she have a channel? Does she have a channel? Let me see. Oh, I can't. Oh, she's got a channel. What are you posting on there? You need to post some stuff. Uh-oh. The pink farmers. Yeah, we are kind of pink. I mean, if you look at my skin color, I don't look, I guess, kind of white, but pink. Not much. You do have stuff on there. So I'm going to have to look at Edith M. Hold your horses here. Doggone it. I'm going to change this thing up. I've been looking at Trapdoor Springfield rifles, 1884 models. Oh, let's see. I'm pretty sure it's going to come up with an M. So there we go. Not seeing your channel. Hold on here. Where are you at again? Oh, capital E. That's why. See what Edith M comes up. It's still nothing. Is there a period after that by any chance? I should. Yes. Duh. I feel retarded. No, not seeing. 289 subscribers. No. How many subscribers you got, Editha? There's a lot of Edith M's. Well, there's Edith M. You got 28 subscribers, but I'm not seeing it. Why do you have a... Who's the kid in your picture? Huh. Anyway, you just go block it now, right? No? You don't have any subscribers? Well, I've got a Edith M. There's a white girl holding 2 cats. Beats me, but that's what it looks like.
Frankie baby.
Let's see. Maybe I can put user in timeout. Add you as a... No, I do not see you there. Huh, oh, well. Anyway, such is life. How is Lean Anil? How the hell am I supposed to... Hold on. Maybe I can copy and paste that. Let me copy that. Okay, let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna go take a shower, baby.
Delete. Shush. GoNaked.com. Paste.
GoNaked.com.
Yeah, I'm trying to get your sister's channel here.
Oh.
Oh, there you are. I see you. You have 2 subscribers. Oh, you're going to get some subscribers now. Everybody out there, go to Lean. What is that? Lean and Ale 30. Is that what it is? And subscribe to Miss Edith M. I don't know. Did you upload that? What do you got here? That's totally you. I know. I think that's you, isn't it? Yep, that's her. So you all got to go subscribe to Editha's channel. Yeah. What did you film that on? A potato? That is really grainy. You need a new camera. Editha's the one wearing the brown and the nice floppy hat. There you go. Merry Christmas. Just say Merry Christmas to her on there. Yeah, this is the Philippines. I don't know. I love the Philippines. Oh, that was Potipot Island. Oh, yeah. That was the one where you went you're supposed to go camping overnight. There's no electricity or anything. Potipot Island. Now, I heard that they were putting electric onto that island so that, the Philippines is really right now developing rather quickly. Now, she's got a video. Yes, she does. Let's see. I will give you the. You just got to copy and paste this. This is what you need to copy and paste. Go right over to the. This was a trip that she took. Geez, that's been a few years ago, right? 2014. Yeah, to Potipot Island. There you go. Now, I would say, well, actually, South Korea is more into developing the Philippines than most. Japan had something to do with it also. Not really. The United States has kind of had, since the Obama years, kind of had a falling out with the Philippines. Kind of silly, but it should work. Just copy, paste that. Leave the 30 off and maybe you'll have it. But I found it. So if I found it, it is the picture of the anime girl that's kind of like this. That's the one you want to go see. That's for sure. Minnesota, would you ever bring a 3650 to the U.S.? No, because there's no resale to those things. Well, I think that Obama didn't care for anything or anyone but himself and his people that his inner circle. He obviously didn't have the United States the people of the United States at heart when he did what he did and the things that he's doing. And of course, it was really stupid. I saw a video ad to impeach Donald Trump because he's above the law. Well, I never saw an ad impeach Obama, and him and Nancy Pelosi passed the Affordable Health Care Act, which was deemed illegal under the U.S. Constitution. And there you go. You miss reject. Yeah, there you go. Bum chums. Yeah, there you go. His bum chums. Yeah. Do some deer hunting videos? Nah. She's got 23 subs now, from 2 to 23. Let me recycle that. Come on, go give her some subscriptions. Everybody, go subscribe. 50 views. She got 50 views now, which is nice. And 35 subscribers. See, Editha? You hang out with me and big things happen. Big things happen. Nah, it's a shame. You need a better camera, though. I will have to tell you that. Well, I actually started the 41 Ford up, and it is. I need a carburetor rebuild kit, and it's the wrong carburetor, so I was going to go buy the proper carburetor for that truck. And then I thought, you know what? I should put triples on that thing. Yep, put triple carbs down there, and or even twins. I could probably put dual carbs on that, but they're expensive. And I'm trying to find Edelbrock manifold for it. I really do want to change the rear end change the gear ratio in the rear end so that I get some speed out of that truck. The thing drives like a champ, but it just doesn't go fast enough, 45 mile an hour. And I'm actually been looking at buying a new pickup truck, and the V8 flathead. It just needs new carbs. The engine was overhauled. The people that had it before me overhauled the engine, so it does have the V8. I think it's 80 horsepower. It might be 90 horsepower. It's not much horsepower, but I know someone that's got cams for that. High-rise cams, big, tall earlobe cams. I can still buy them, and I could put some power to that thing. Really, some power to that thing. Change the intake a little bit, so get a little more fuel-air ratio. Hop it up a bit, and maybe get it up to somewhere around 250 horsepower. 250 horsepower. You can supercharge that thing also if you really wanted to. I'm a Ford guy, so I would be buying a Ford. Teresa wants me to buy the Raptor, but I think it would be cooler to have that V8, flathead V8 41 with a nice bed on it, and drive that. The damn thing is cool as hell. The 37 Chevy pickup that I have, or that truck, that's again very slow truck. It doesn't go very fast. So, I don't think I'd blow the bottom out of it. I would do a full overhaul of that, and definitely replaceable bearings over. I think it has replaceable bearings at 41. No, I bet they're Babbited. I don't know. I've never tore that one apart, but you could change stuff. Well, right. I said to Teresa that I was just going to get a 4-wheel drive F-250 with a full size bed on it and sell my other vehicles. Swap the 41 Ford body onto your 7.3 chassis, right. No, I hate that diesel. I hate it. I hate that diesel. That is the only diesel I've ever owned, and it is the only, pickup, and I will never buy another one. I will never buy another one. Avoid the European spec Fords. They're shit. Oh, I guess. I'll buy the red 250 to 550. 550. See, the 550, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that engine it needs to run, and starting them up and shutting them down is bad for those diesels. And I did that, and I blew 2 motors in that thing because of it. See you later, Lionel Messi. If you're bored, go have Christmas dinner. It's all good. My 47 inertia was slow as hell. Swapped it from bottom rear end and upgraded front brakes. Now it's a fun daily driver. Right, and that's really what I want to do. I don't want the truck. It's a 1 ton or a ton and a half truck. I really don't need it for heavy duty stuff. I just think that it would be cool to have it and run it, It's a 4-speed transmission. And it should be fine. But yeah. Psych, this is fun. Well, there you go. You can hear William crying in the background. He's teething, by the way. Little teeth. The little monkey's got teeth coming in, and it's Christmas Day, and I'm not able to get Orajel for him today. 7 a bailing up for horse hay? Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm thinking of tearing apart big ones. It is William. William's teeth, little teeth, man. He chewed his way out. Yep. Deutsch Fahr. No love or hate for them. They were here and gone pretty quickly. Still go 250. You get all the parts cheap as long as you stay away from the DEF, the crap F's up your engine. That's injected after. It doesn't go in before. What you're talking about is the recirculation valves, the EGRs. Those fuck up an engine. Use whiskey on your finger. Whiskey on my... that's kind of a old remedy, but yeah. Yeah, we got people asking if you got second cut whiskey then for teething. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that. I've also heard of kerosene for whooping cough, but who wants to put kerosene down a kid's mouth? I do like the IVT in the 8530. It's a bit whiny, but you get used to it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind just being able to go 55 mile an hour with that truck without the engine sounding like it's going to fly out from under the hood. They wear out fast that way. Oh, did you sell everything you made? That's good. My ring is 18 karat gold and is set in platinum. You keep from wearing the ring out. If I wear this out in my lifetime, it means I had a good life. The first one was war sharp. I took it over to the grinder and cut the edges off because it was cutting me. No kerosene is good for fuel thieves. Now, water's good for fuel thieves. Just water. Are you going to LED on the tractor, LED on? Possibly. Possibly. Mr. Andrew, my wife is wondering if you put any photos in the book yet. The little Case IH book, we spray painted it green. We couldn't stand the red. Yeah, we just couldn't do it. So no, actually we didn't spray paint it red. So, calm down. It's okay. I'm sure your wife is mortified. We have not put any pictures in there, but Teresa has. Teresa has gotten some printed out, which is really nice because for the most part, we don't have a color bubble jet printer. We don't. I have a laser jet printer, which is wicked fast for the embroidery business. And she uses that, and that doesn't do color. So we haven't been able to print pictures. What I'd really like to do is get one of those picture frames that the photographs just change over on. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we plan on. I plan on getting. I don't know. I think it would be really cool to get like a 24-inch, picture frame that goes through my 30,000 plus pictures that I have. Dom Vlogs, you may have a shout out. Dom Vlogs, everybody. I don't know what Dom Vlogs does, but he wanted a shout out, so he got one. I'm not doing a Duramax. It's a Ford. It's a Ford. If I was going to do anything, it would be a Zephyr engine in there, V12. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the V12. Do I have thoughts on the new gun laws in New Jersey? Yeah, I do. If I express them here, they'll take my channel down. I am along the Delaware River, just south of Milford and Frenchtown. What brand of mushrooms do you deliver hay to, Wes? Champs mushroom, South Mills mushroom, probably 7 other different mushroom growers also. Yeah. Probably more than that because the composter that I deliver to, they definitely do purchase, or they purchase the compost that is made. So lots. Giorgio Foods or Georgie Mushroom Company. 63 Impala is one of those V12. Yes, I know. I was trying to get him one. That's too heavy to put in that pickup truck. It's a very heavy engine. It's like 800 pounds, I think. Maybe more than that. Maybe it's 1,100. It's heavy. Ford 6-cylinder turbo, able to push 500 horse easy out of it. Yeah, but then it's a modern engine. I don't want modern. What I'm going to do, I don't want a modern engine. It would be really neat to put the Zephyr V12 in there. Very expensive motor. I haven't found one yet that is, I'm able to afford. The V12, that V12 Zephyr motor is pretty damn expensive, but it will fit in there. Believe it or not, there's more than adequate room for an extra 4 cylinders. So I don't see why it would be a problem. The horsepower that it produces is not huge over what the V8 does, but it is. It is. It's not half again. John Deere 466 in it. Thought about that. I did think about that. I loved my 7.3, hated my 6.0, but really loved the 6.7. But the Zephyr, oh, hell yeah. You ain't kidding. And if I could find one, how's this sound? You know, there's 731 people watching this. Why not one of my subscribers or any of my subscribers go on a Zephyr engine hunt for me? Because I think that V12 would really, really do a good job in that truck. And it wouldn't be off the beaten path for 41, because in 41 they were producing the Zephyr engine. Late 50s, the engine plant, didn't get up and running. They had changed it, or it had burned down. They ended up putting in the large V8 into the Zephyr car over the what do you call it? You have a Deere 404 outside the shop? Yeah, I do. But again, very heavy. I don't want heavy. I don't know any American sites on engine stuff. Well, it's more going to be a local search. The reason a local search, because most of the websites, once one of those motors comes up for sale, they're gone, and the price goes through the roof. I would just love somebody to say, hey, I know where there's an old Zephyr in a barn, and I go purchase the engine, or a Zephyr engine in a barn. Hey, I know where there's one of those Zephyr engines. It's on a shelf at my neighbor's, and there's a lot of them. That's the funny thing, is there are a lot of them that are tucked away in barns and stuff, and some people do know about them. Thought about turbocharging it. I honestly did, just like Mr. Heavy Chevy there. He was turbocharging that 250 Chevy engine. I think his turbo's too big, personally. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but it's a good experiment. That turbo looks like it's too big, and the exhaust does not accelerate through there fast enough to get her cranking. You can put too big of a turbo on and not have enough airflow through the exhaust to actually get the thing spinning, to put enough air in. If you do get it to spin, that's when you start popping head gaskets and collapsing pistons. And you don't really want to collapse a piston. IDI is a generic term, not one. Correct. Indirect injection is basically a very old Caterpillar or International engines. The Navistars, the International Navistars that were in the Fords, were IDIs. They 706 motor and the IDI, indirect injection. It basically had a chamber where it injected the fuel into. Bitch to start in the cold. Yeah, so too much lag on a big turbo. You really need them to be spun up pretty good. Now, if you really wanted to do something cool, is you supercharge it, right? Supercharge the truck with the engine, which you could do, and then force feed that supercharger with a turbocharger. It wouldn't take much of a turbocharger to force feed that supercharger, but they love to be force fed. That's why you have the twin turbo Fords. One turbocharger, and it's waste gated so that you don't overpressure the system and blow the freaking heads out of it. I think both turbos are waste gated, but if you turbocharge a supercharger, and that would be some shit right there. You really wouldn't have to do a whole hell of a lot. You definitely would want to put heavier connecting rods, bearings, and maybe make sure that your crankshaft is balanced, because you could over rev the damn thing. But horsepower wise, there you go. Dom Vlogs, I hope I earn money. I don't know. Well, maybe somebody will earn you some money. Too big a turbo, slower response time, use a smaller one, quicker response time, and use a bigger ported air compressor side, quicker response, better power. True. You definitely, that's why the Ray J aircraft turbochargers, those damn things work really well. And at Ray J, or M&W gear on, say, the 5020, that is a small turbo. Once it winds up, it really winds up, but the compressor is pretty wide versus the exhaust side is wide. The compressor could be bigger. It's not as big as I'd have liked it to be. I was still thinking of throwing a Schweitzer on there just for the fun of it, as long as the bolt holes. AdBlue, it's it's exhaust fluid. It goes past the engine. I don't really have an opinion on it at all, except it's just one more way the government can fuck me out of money. When you get an engine and you make it to the funeral, fly off the seat of his pants and not built for that, it's not safe. Well, you kind of have to do your research on there, and you got to understand about the 41 Ford. Get some ramps and put the N9N on the back. Yes, that would be cool, but I don't think I really want to do that. There is a 1940 Zephyr engine for sale on eBay. Engine appears complete in Alabama. Bids at $2,600. Currently says has compression. Okay. Let's say we go over to eBay, because I was on eBay about every day looking for this particular ZE. Let's see if it's on there. I don't know. You're right. $2,600. Motor mounts original. Dude. That's not too bad. $2,600 is doable. There's people watching it. When is this over? Come on, bitch. All right, $2,600, $125 for. Oh, you can actually finance the thing. It is in Lillian, Alabama. These are a thing of beauty. The problem is there's no manifolds on this. Somebody has robbed the intake and exhaust manifolds, which not too bad of a thing to have to come up with. Okay, used original, sold as is, 1940 Lincoln Zephyr V12 engine and motor mounts. Pair, engine turns and has compressions. The C table picture each cylinder and PSI. No core charge. See pictures, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm looking at these pictures, okay? And it's a bit dirty in there. Like, a bit dirty. Not the worst. I mean, I've seen worse things. You see that? It looks like it's... You see, it looks like they shellacked the inside of that engine. That's actually sludge. That is engine oil, paraffin-based engine oils that it laid on top of the engine and baked solid. So that will take a serious cleaning to get that cleaned up. It does have the aluminum heads like it's supposed to, which is really cool. Those were prone to cracking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Now, what a beautiful motor. Deaf in England is pig piss. Well, you can piss in the tank. You can throw water in there if you want. What age are we talking on those V12s? Well, the Zephyr engine, the V12 engine started, I believe, in 40 or 32. I think when Lincoln 32 or 34 and on up. Then in the late 40s, early 50s, like 48, 49. They didn't have the V12 in for the Zephyr because the plant had burned down, if I got my history correct. So if it burns down, you don't have it. You have to put in a V8. $2 for the engine. Yeah, there you go. The engine right now they're asking $2,600. Kind of a weird crank on that. I'm a little bit leery about this because, I've seen plenty of these things out of cars before. Okay, so he's got a card that he's written down the pressures, the leak down from 100 Okay, so he's got a weak compression in, what is that? There on the right-hand side, he's got 40 PSI. So there's a problem there, which is not really a problem. A ring job. You can pull these things apart, hone them, ring them, and go for broke again. You can just do that. They're pretty forgiving. And for what you want to do with them, wouldn't that look good in that Model A, though? That V12? Yeah, I'm thinking. They came to market in 36. Okay, so I was wrong. 30. I knew it was in somewhere in the 30s. I knew that the V8 came first, and then the Zephyrs came later. The V8 V12s came later. I thought they had something. Didn't they have an inline in those before? Inline, not a straight 8. Did they have a straight 8 in those? I always thought the straight 8s were really cool. And 63 Impala 2-door actually has a straight 8. He did have one. I don't know what he ever did with it, whether he sold it, moved it along. Straight 8s are really cool. I'm pretty sure it was 63 Impala. It could be a stuck valve too. You're correct. It could be a stuck valve. I wouldn't say so much a stuck valve as a bent valve, one or a valve seat that isn't quite right. It could very well be rings too. You know, I mean, you're looking at the back of the engine. These things are kind of notorious for overheating. You know, these V12 and the same radiators that were in, say, the V8s. Yeah, but it's at the back. Yeah, it would be in the back left. And if you look at this engine, it has a weird plate system on the front, in front of the fan belt. So I'm not sure what that's for, whether that was an add-on thing or what. Somebody tried, somebody put something on there to make that V8, V12 drive something else. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Leave it original. Yeah, but if you're going to drive it, why not? Wouldn't that be cool though? Hey, can I see what you got under the hood? And pop it open and there's a V12 under there? Hell yeah. 4,500 for 2 in South Jersey Craigslist car, V8 one and a V12. Oh, really? Welker Van 4,500. So, that's on Jersey Craigslist? Are you serious? See, the problem with these an Alabama engine isn't going to be cracked. That's one thing that I know for sure. An Alabama engine is not going to be cracked. A Jersey engine could be cracked. See, what happened with these things is back in those days, what do you call it? Ethylene glycol or antifreeze was expensive. And if these motors overheated and boiled off, what did you do? You poured water down in there, even though it didn't 32 to 53, the L-head V8. They boiled off. And then when winter came, absent-minded people, they parked their cars, or the car had problems that they couldn't get under control. They parked it in the fall, one frozen morning, and boom, you've got a cracked engine block. And if you know anything about those, the way they cast those engines, the cylinder walls are very thin. So, okay, check out these other listings. He has a car too. 40 Lincoln MKZ Zephyr, 1940 Lincoln, passenger car, rolling chassis. Yeah, where's that one at? I'm really gonna have to look these up. Fred Yupa, South Jersey. Let me leave the site. No, cancel that. Let me do this. I think I can probably just copy. Wait a minute. Open link in a new tab. So we're going to do that. It's going to pop up. Oh, yeah. Hope you guys are watching still. Can you still see? I'm still there live. Let me know if I disappear here, because Black Horse Pike. Oh, that's not really that far from here. Total restoration needed. Both have one titles, plenty. 4,500 in Williamstown. Yeah, I don't need the car though. As you can see, that car looks as though it has the roof down on top of it. The V12s, no. Ford made Ford made radial engines for the tri-motor, the Ford tri-motor. They were radial engines, and they may have either been Lycoming or Pratt and Whitney's in that. I don't know if Ford actually made that motor or not. But I was in Japan at the Aeronautical Museum in Japan, and there was a radial engine in there that had Ford stamped all over the damn thing. So 2 cars for $4,500. I don't want the engine. I don't care about the cars. Cars can go to the crusher. The problem with cars anymore, and I watch that Make 'em auction from time to time. You can put $100,000 into a car because you love it. And then what do you got in the end? You got to sell it $35,000, $40,000. You get way more. 5.4 crate engine. I don't know how well they hold up in the cold though. Well, 5.4 liter crate motor would definitely hold up. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you put the correct coolant in it. My problem with a crate motor like that, 5.4, is computer operated. I don't need a computer in mine. Yeah, Dom Vlogs is back. Okay. Anyway, I guess I've been on here for an hour and 1 minute, and it's time I get dressed and get on with Christmas morning. Teresa bought me something that I cannot show you. I cannot show it to you, not because it's XXX or anything. It's because, well, I can't show you. The legality of it may be questionable. So it's kind of cool, though. Should I or should I not show it? Want me to show it? Teresa's really kind of excited about this thing. I'll go to jail for it, though. It's your fault. Actually, I could probably get you thrown in jail for it. So this will separate the men from the boys. Does anybody have any clue what this is? Any clue? No, but what do you think it is? I mean, really. I know what it is. It is. It is not a flintlock. It is a trapdoor. Yeah, right. It is. It is a Springfield 1884 that somebody had the brilliant idea to cut the rifle barrel off and cut the stock off, which to me is a crying shame. But this has been done like a very, very, very long time ago. This gun is well over 100 years old. Okay. It does fire. Trapdoor percussion pistol, Springfield. Well, yes, it is. It is a trapdoor percussion Springfield. There's 3 positions. This is when it's fired. You don't want that there. This is at rest. So you're safe. You can pull the trigger till you're blue in the face. I've always wanted one. You want to shoot this? I was told that this will, if you've got the balls, you can shoot this thing, but it's a shame, but not illegal. You don't think it's illegal? I live in the communist state of New Jersey. I'm pretty sure it's not legal. Yeah, 4570 government. It is black powder. So when you cock it to that position, that's when you can pull the trapdoor open, and that is your shell ejector. It is fully functional. It will fire. I haven't looked down the barrel. Oh, shit. Let's see. I need a piece of paper. If you don't know how to see riflings in a barrel, it's pretty simple. You take a piece of paper like this, all right? Little white background behind it. And what that does is that, like right there, and then you look down the barrel. Oh, yeah. It's still riflings. And you put your casing in. And there you go. And then you pull that back and you're ready to fire. So there it is. This is what I got for, it is antique, yes. Totally an antique. Pre-gun ban. I don't even think you need a firearms identification card to buy this thing. Phil Murphy will come get you. Phil Murphy can suck my neighbor's dick. Not mine. I don't want him anywhere near me. But, oh, I love old guns. Oh, you have no idea. I am. This was like, I love that I have this, and I love that she got this for me. Yes. Oh, yeah, bring it to Tennessee. Cool. I am going to shoot it. I'm actually going to shoot this. I'm going to get black powder cartridges, and I'm going to shoot it. So, yeah, definitely an antique, but it is. I looked up the serial number this morning. It was made in 1891. So it's well over 100 years old now. It's not 4440, it's 4570. A 1222. I've shot a 2222. Yeah. Dom Vlogs, I don't know what you're talking about the money thing for. Who's the money for? I don't know what you're talking about. So, big enough. It is 4570. Yeah. It's only a 4570. That's 45 caliber, 70 grains of black powder. And that's what that is. You can use a smokeless powder to reload with, like Pyrex. You could do that. 405 grain bullet weight. You can go to 455 of these. 12 gauge on top of 22 on the bottom. Yes. Yeah, I've shot those things. It could hurt. 4570 is a very nasty round. And because they sawed this thing off, there is no front sight. These holes here are not, I don't think they're, they are tapped. These are tapped for a sight, an actual sight for snipers. But they didn't put those sights on here, even though if you look at it in the right light, it almost looks as though there was one on there at one time. But for the most part, right here is your sight. Just a dugout. It's a point and shoot kind of a thing. I personally would like, an actual sight. Yeah, scope it. Scope this thing. Are you kidding me? But, as big of a shame as it is that they cut it off, it is really cool. I actually would love, it is a neat gun, isn't it, though? I mean, this is one of these things. See, before this model, you had the musket. Okay, so 1894 or 1884 models were the refined up until 1873. What they did, the military did, was they cut the back of the muzzleloader muskets off, and then they welded on the trapdoor, the actual trapdoor. And then in 1873, they came out with the trapdoor Springfield. And then as time progressed, they came out with newer models of the different trapdoor Springfields. This has an ejector. If you hear, listen, when you open it and you hear that click, not that one, but right here, that is what kicks out the cartridge. Okay. Well, 4570 Marlin, that's smokeless powder. You do not want to fire that through this thing. You will hurt yourself. This is designed for black powder. The smokeless didn't come in until later. So as time progressed, the trapdoors gave way to bolt actions, which were the Mauser design, bolt actions. But these trapdoor Springfields, I always wanted one. Always wanted one. And I've never had one because I want one that's really good. And that's going to require somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000 to obtain a really nice one. Yeah. I have one with a bayonet. It's 70 inches long, 1884. Yeah. Well, this was at one time, it wasn't the Scout, and you're not going to be able to see it too well. Right there, you can see where the cleaning rod would have gone. They call it a ramrod, but it's actually technically a cleaning rod because these were breech loader rifles. So this was a long rifle or a bayonet rifle. That's what it is. And it was not a carbine. They didn't make carbines in 1891. So yeah, they sleeved the barrel to 50-70 first, then 45-70. Well, The 50 set, yeah, and they had different calibers up until 1873 when basically the 45-70 became the standard U.S. Cartridge, military cartridge. 45-70 black powder is still a hell of a round. Oh, hell yeah. In my muzzle loaders, when I used to shoot a lot, I don't shoot as much anymore as I did, but the muzzle loaders, 50 caliber, running 80 grains, you're looking at 150 yards with a patch and ball and dumped gear left and right. Those things were great. And shooting at the hip with a cannon pretty much is a cannon. Never seen anything like it, but very, very cool. We don't get that stuff in Australia. Merry Christmas, Wes. Congrats on the marriage. Why, thank you. I still have 100% original flint loader handgun at home from 1700s. I'd like a Brown Bess, okay? That is the English Brown Bess. That's kind of what was fought. They fought the Revolutionary War, and then, of course, the Americans would be the Pennsylvania long rifle or the Kentucky long rifle or the Pennsylvania rifle, which gave way to the Scout rifles or the Springfields of the Civil War. And, of course, there's many, yeah, that's what the ring's for. I got married. You sure good at shooting off at the mouth. Sometimes I am. But I generally can back up my mouth with whatever else is necessary. So there you go. I finally did get married. Have you looked at the Ruger number 3s? They are a falling block. Well, falling block and trapdoors are very, very different. My brother-in-law has a Model 1 in, what the hell is 22-250? I think his is a 22-250. What a neat rifle. I always wanted a 220 Swift, but they would burn the barrels out right at the crown. So you kind of had to be careful with a 220 Swift. And for the most part, if you shot in rapid succession, that's when it would erode the barrel. But yeah. Phil Burton, what was your question? What was your question? Please ask again what your question was. William wasn't in protest. It was Tim. Tim wasn't too thrilled about me getting married. Come on, Phil. I'll answer your question. Why I'm not seeing you. Gratz man, I remember when your wedding got canceled. Sure did. Mr. William came out. Have you considered a variety? A variety of what? Oh, what for of corn? Variety of corn? I'm not sure yet. She's a treasure, all right. She's in the back room there contemplating all the things that she's going to make me do now that we have, tied the old knot, they say. No, Teresa's not afraid of working on the farm. Oh, no. I'm sure there's some things that she's going to be like, oh, now that we're married, blah, 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 which is fine. It goes both ways. Now, it ain't the honey-do list. I know the biggest thing that bugs her the most, and I'm going to have to cave on that one because I do love her, and I promised her I would do that thing. Even though it's going to result in a flaming blaze of fire after I enter the building. She knows what I'm talking about. Now, she's not the boss. We're a team here. We do run things by one another and do come up with, I do run my ideas past her. I, generally up until the point of being married, I became, yeah, 220 Swift is not bad to burn the barrel if you load it down to about 2250 velocity. Correct. Yeah, church will burn. No, I will burn the church. That's how that's going to work. I can just see this, but I've been to church with her before, so it's not like it's the end of the world. I wouldn't think. I do have to put this back because Mr. William will miss his little peso. Silver peso. That's kind of amazing. I did get this last year. What the heck was that? 1.5 ounce Canadian fine silver. And this one here was another year. This is for werewolves. It's a 45 silver bullet. It looks very close to the silver bullet, or a 45. From Phil Burton, silage variety for more fodder. Silage variety for more fodder. Yeah, I've already decided that I will be using a silage variety for getting more fodder. Yeah, no, I definitely will be considering a silage variety. I do still have to make sure that all the timing is going to be correct before I go and purchase these varieties. I have to have money in hand. And as you know, I am not done baling hay yet, and I will get it, but it's going to be tough. Not a blend, a silage variety. Well, you can blend them as you go. We used to do that. We'd get, I only had a 4-row corn planter, I am good at shooting off at the mouth, but I do back it up. If I shoot off at the mouth and somebody wants to confront me, then let's go. I don't have a problem with that. It's called, being a man. That's all. Wes, now you're going to have to get his and her tractors. Now, her tractors is 7530. It's always been that way. Phil Collins. Phil Collins? Hey, Phil. You're like the lead singer of Genesis. Oh, my God. I'm honored that you're here. Do you still collect the model tractors? Yeah, I do. I haven't bought one in a while. Barley straw is a big no-no in the composting world. So I don't even know. Timmy Cornpicker may know. Yeah. Lead singer of Genesis, or Phil Collins. God, what the heck? He had some good songs. I never got into music to the point where I was like, oh my God, I'm starstruck. I used to go to concerts and stuff from time to time, but not anymore. I'm too old for that shit. Tim's still messing around with. Yeah, Tim does. I haven't flown now in a couple. I flew Tim's not too long ago. I'm rusty. Newest tractor, 8530, 7530. They were both 2009. They didn't get delivered till 2009. Made no 8s, but they're 2009s. $23 for an idiot block. Wow. Who's going to run the new baler? Whoever gets in the tractor. That's all. I'm not. See, that's one thing that you got to know about me. I don't care who runs the fucking thing, as long as it's running, and as long as the person that's in it is qualified, which Teresa will be running that baler in the straw. She says she's not going to run the stack wagon, which I could see that. She doesn't want to run the stack wagon. I'll blame her. I'll run the stack wagon. She runs a baler. Tim runs a baler, and Joe runs a baler. And I'll run the stack wagon. Joe will run the stack wagon. It doesn't matter as long as the job gets done. The stack wagon will have to run 24/7. That thing is not going to shut off. So, my cousin fell out of the deer stand in Arkansas 2 days ago. He died. Jesus Christ! That's not an uncommon thing. I know of two people. One broke his ankle, ruined his life, just shattered it into a million pieces, falling out of a deer stand. Another guy was in a deer stand, had a chainsaw, and he's cutting a limb above him. The tree comes down, hits him in the chest, breaks his back. He's, limited on his arms and his legs. He has no feeling. So deer stands are stupid anyway. If you ask me, they're stupid. What do you want to hide in a tree for? Get a blind. You can't fall out of a blind. My dad will be here. My mom, my dad, my aunt. Hopefully my grandmother will still be around. My nephew Grant, he'll be working here. I don't know if he's going to be down with us. Still a little discrepancy of his age. I'm a little bit, maybe won't be able to take him. but he can be here at the farm. West Talk is cheap. Beer costs money. Keep on keeping on. There you go. Merry Christmas from Ohio, Northeast Ohio farmer. You can go check out his channel. He does some simple farming videos and some religious banter from time to time, which nobody really wants to hear that, though. But he does, and it's fine. I like his channel. I watch 90% of his videos. I don't generally comment there, but I'm sure that he wouldn't mind that more. I mean, he fell out of a guard tower. Who fell out of a guard tower? Wait, whoa. Say Merry Christmas for Poland. Gator Bill, this time of year is horrible. We had an uncle who died in Auschwitz this time of year. Okay, so why was he in Auschwitz? Was it like back in the 40s that he fell out of Auschwitz? Because that would be okay. We wouldn't care. But if he was on vacation and fell out of the tower, that'd be kind of sad. Yeah, I have no sympathy for the German guards that killed millions of Jews and just did what they did during World War II. The German, if he was a German that fell out of the tower in Auschwitz, and unless he was a prisoner of war and he fell out trying to get away, but you shouldn't be sad over that. It was the right thing to do from the time you get captured till the time you were freed, was to torment the guards and try to escape. It was your duty to do so. So, Merry Christmas from Central New York. What's your favorite piece of equipment? Anyone that's not broken. And writes, fuck. That was nice. Hello, have you ever been message automatically held? Wow. Yeah, my yeah, Bigfoot 55 Chevy. Bigfoots were Fords. There you go. I'm still waiting for this Gator guy to explain why his uncle was on a tower in Auschwitz. Well, wow. At least my wrench guy, he's throwing a wrench at him. Minnesota Oliver and Deer, thank you very much. Some of these things were kind of weird. He was visiting, looking up on old family members and where they went. Oh, so, okay, Gatorbait Bill, I'm sorry for your loss then. Yeah, well, dying in Auschwitz is Gator Gay makes a bad yoke. Gator, what? It wasn't a joke. He said that his family member, his uncle, was visiting. So, sympathies to you. Wes, you'll have to come up to Minnesota sometime and meet USA 1, the first truck. There you go. Did you ever get around to writing a novel with one of your subscribers? It wasn't a novel. That was a horror book. And he's working on it as far as I know. He wanted me to talk to his, what the hell was she? His secretary, for more information. He asked me some pretty fucked up questions. I will give you that. Yeah. You know what's the best snot rag? An old sock. You don't blow through those. Your blue wrench. You don't get one. You're a controversial subscriber. Sometimes you're a dickhead and sometimes you're normal. So you don't get a wrench. You might get this, though. Yeah. 4570. This thing actually, you can, thumb that trigger. Look at that. I'm not going to dry fire it, though. That's just terrible. How many hours on your 7530 minus 9,000? Oh, just a little over 4. I think 4,300, maybe 4,400. Amen to the sock. Yeah. I don't need an naughty and nice list. Why does it cost so much to ship your shirts to Canada? Because it's Canada, eh? I don't know. It's international. That's what they claim. Right on point about the weakening of the human race. It's true. It is a really cool gun. I better put it away. So if you come into my house, it'll be loaded, you know? I mean, could you imagine? What do you want? You know, right in your face. So I guess if he was in Auschwitz, he would have been countered things like that. This is really cool. I collect all kinds of crazy things, but this thing is cool. I got this at a yard sale, but not at the yard sale. Just this guy shows up and yeah, right. Yeah, you don't want that. Well, you'd shove it in their face. But well, let's put it this way. Even if you missed, the powder burns from that black powder would be horrible. What?
Are we going there, Jimmy?
Yep.
Okay.
Why? Yeah, I got to get dressed and get out of here. Show you. I also got a Nazi dagger. Those Nazi daggers are kind of really neat. They're sharp. That sucker's sharp, believe it or not. That's an officer's reward knife for his action. It's a dress dagger for it wasn't. I think it was Luftwaffe. Is that Luftwaffe? I don't know. Yeah, I think that was a Luftwaffe. Third Reich. It's from the Third Reich and rewards belt knife. Yeah, it is cool. Nice to meet you from Japan. I like Japan. Believe it or not, I actually enjoyed Japan very much. I'd like to go back, but I want William to be a little older before we go back, so I could teach him a little bit about the world history and things like that. Yeah. The I think it was Air Force. That was Luftwaffe. Luftwaffe. Well, it was. You see, they had different color handles for different decorations for different parts of the military, the German military. Electric tractor. You realize how heavy that thing would have to be? Wes, you need to go visit the sea forts on the coast of Britain. Well, I would definitely go see those. And the other thing is that I will be going to visit in England Lord Muck. If you don't know Lord Muck, you should go check him out. He does some really cool stuff. He's at his mom's house today for Christmas dinner. And yeah, he did a really good video on skid steers the other day. And I encourage you to go look at Lord Muck's Bobcat versus the JCB Teleskid. And I do like it. I did like it a lot, actually. I like bacon. Muslim farmers don't like bacon. Aquaponics, no. I got a 410 gauge also. Not a Canon, though. Not a Canon. Are you serious? The pound has dropped that far? Time to go buy something. No, I've never seen Brig Brutus. That's not the one they blew up, is it? I knew they were going to blow one up. Torquing Point. Yeah. Yeah, he does a really good job. I wish, and I'll have to talk to him a little more. He says, I'm not interested in making the Lord Muck channel.
Fat on this.
Oh, God. Let's see how fat you look.
I look fat.
Well, come back. No, there's something wrong with your shirt.
What? I'm fat?
No.
I'm trying to hide it.
I don't know about pranking on YouTube. I live in Smithfield, Virginia. I can get you some ham if you like. There you go. Friend has a Colt 45 black powder. Oh, yeah, the 45 long Colts. Sure. She is Christmassy. dress up as Santa? Me? No, I ain't got that white of a beard yet. Give it a couple more years. I have a CZ Model 27 with a Nazi marking. There you go. What part of North Carolina will you be at? Do you know Larry and Earl Whitehurst? I do not. I do not know Larry and Earl Whitehurst at all. You love spaghetti? She looks beautiful. She is beautiful. She doesn't look beautiful. She is beautiful.
That's what I am. That's a bot.
Your pound will be worth a lot more after Brexit. I think that the European Union should have never happened with England. I think England should have stayed out of that personally, even though it's not my country. I think that more problems have arisen for Great Britain after the European Union than there would have been.
Get off the computer and go to office. Your father just texted me.
What did he say?
Tell him to get off the computer and go over to Uncle Roy's.
Oh, right now?
Otherwise, 11. Oh my goodness, it's 11:48. Let's better get going, Wesley. Get off.
I got to get off the computer. I'm getting yelled at. So anybody, I'm going to go eat some whatever, and I got to throw some clothes on and get out of here. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and bye.